In this video, we're going to look at using your launcher and also where to find your camera and your files. So when you're looking at your shelf at the bottom, or you can move this to the left or right of your screen, you'll notice that I have pinned some commonly used applications to the bottom of my shelf that I can see right away. But I have other options hidden if I click on my launcher, or I can just do a swipe to swipe this up. So I could click here, or I could do a finger swipe on the screen. And this shows me a lot of other options. You'll notice there's something called the Play Store. And the Play Store has some specific applications you can download onto this shelf. I will warn you that the Google applications, some of which I have installed right here, tend to have problems, and it's actually better to go through the website. And I could even delete some of these if I do a long press on my docs. Then you'll notice it gives me some options. I could pin it to the shelf at the bottom if I want it to be easy access, but I'm actually going to uninstall this one because I know that it's been causing problems for me, and I would much rather just use Google Docs online. The next thing that we'll look at is how to find your camera and how to put things on the shelf at the very bottom of your screen right here. So you might notice that I have some of my most used applications pinned to my shelf because I go there all the time. And then because I'm using Zoom right now, that one is just showing that it's active. But if I come over here to the little circle and do the launcher, and I can either swipe with my finger to pull up the rest of the applications, or I can just use that up arrow. And once I'm in here, you'll notice that your camera is located right here. I have two cameras on the Chromebook. If I fold it over and make it into a tablet, then I have a camera just above my keyboard. And so I am able to use different controls. It's a little bit hard to see right now, but you'll notice right on the left-hand side, they're a little faint. And I can even go up to the gear and change my resolution. My camera above the keyboard was on a really low resolution the first time I used it. So I changed it and made it a better resolution. And then if you take a picture, I'll show you where you can find those. So I'm going to go back to my launcher, pull up my applications. And as I was saying earlier, if you wanted to move your camera so that you have it all the time, I could either pin it to my shelf or just pull it down, and then I have easy access to it. I personally don't use it very often, so I can again just do a long press and either drag it or say unpin. And it's still available to me. It's just not on this bottom shelf for easy access. And then if I go a couple of lines up next to my Play Store, I have my files. And if I open up my files, this gives me access to the hard drive on my Chromebook. It's a very limited memory space, so I won't be able to save videos here. I'll need to save those to Google Drive. And I need to periodically go through and clear out some of this stuff that I no longer need. But you can see I took some screenshots and some other images earlier. And so if I need to use those for a project, those are saved into my files. And you'll notice there's also a downloads folder over here if I download a PDF or something else that my teacher has posted for me in Canvas. I just started my If I want to actually find where my pictures are going, I can go to Files, which is right next to the Play Store on my device. And there is a very small hard drive. So we recommend that you save all of your videos in Google Drive. You're not going to have enough storage on your Chromebook. But if I go to my images, I'll see that there are a few images saved there. I should clean that out regularly so that it doesn't get too crowded and that I'll be able to save more things in the future. Hopefully that helps you just work your way around some of the basic functions of your new Chromebook.